Round two, we've got a mulligan here. His hand's not exactly what we're looking for either, but we do have, what, 9 green sources? So we have at least a couple turns to find it. I guess we'll keep. So bottom inning non-green mana. We have at least a couple turns to find it. If we do find it, we're in good shape. All right, good. So now we can go captive into Fork in the Road Quilled Wolf, which doesn't seem bad. Guardian Priest, not bad either. But we still want to get our captive online here. So now I think we're just going to be doing Quilled Wolf Priest. Ooh, Breakneck Rider. It's a tough card. I guess once it flips, I can tap it, but then all of his guys get big, which is a problem. Let's see here. I guess we go Quilled Wolf Priest. So I want him to play a spell. If he doesn't, we can play 2 to flip it back, which is also fine. He's almost incentivized to play a spell, though, because then I can tap down his Breakneck Rider once it becomes a werewolf. That card's really good. There's a glitch right now where it's not revealing what cards off these effects, so you have to look at the chat window. I think I said that in the last video. Maybe I didn't. Let's see what my opponent hit. Puts what? So my opponent got a Guardian Priest as well. Alright, let's play Fork in the Road. Get a blue mana. We'll dump a white mana. Play blue mana and pass. Would prefer if he didn't play a spell here, because I want him to think he can flip his Breakneck Rider. Oh, alright. Well, not super intimidated by that. Alright, let's get our grapple with the past online here. I guess we can take the foul emissary. Sure. Eight of the Horde Swarm, not bad either. So, can we do both? Let's see. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so we can play this. I think we're going to be one short of the Horde Swarm. Unless I want to sack something else. I don't really want to sack any of these guys. Let's just play the Foul Emissary. See if we hit another creature. We did. So, do I want another captive? I can play it. I can play it and I can still tap something with Sigardian Priest. But do I want Survivalist? I'm not sure, actually. What is the play here? Guess we'll take the captive. Okay. Any order. Play land. Play captive. And pass. So I guess we can tap the Ox. We're still, unfortunately, in some trouble here, but it's because our opponent has a board and we're not really stalling out. We might need to actually do some double blocking here, which I didn't want to do, but kind of feel like we don't have a choice. So I think I'm going to tap the Ox. I might just trade the Emissary for the Creeper, but I really wanted to get value off of this, so maybe that's not good. Maybe I trade the Captive for it. I mean, he didn't have tricks before, which means maybe I could... Yeah, I think we're going to trade a Captive for the Creeper and take 3. The Emissary's got to convert itself into a Eldrazi here. Alright. So, let's go 8 of the Horde Swarm, merge, sack this. One, two, three, 4. Get some dudes. Play a land and pass. So now I've at least got this nice little buffer zone. Quilled Wolf and Uvenwald Captive are some mana sink options here. So we'll tap the Ox again. Alright. Vessel might actually be a little bit of a problem. So we can tap down our 8 of the Horrid Swarm. Field Creeper, we definitely want to make a play here. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So, what is the play? Alright. So we can flip his Breakneck Rider and we can still buff up our captive. I guess I can attack with Quilled Wolf too. Alright. So why don't we just flip this now, I guess. Just in case of removal. If he taps our Abomination, we can tap his Neckbreaker in response. I mean, he didn't show us any sort of combat trick earlier. 2 attacks. Huh. That's strange. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let's tap this down then. Can I kill him on Crackback now? No, he's got the Vessels, so that's not going to work. So I guess we triple block the Ox. Because then we just lose 2 of our blockers rather than all 3. So these are going to attack for more unless I can flip the Neckbreaker back. But I can also tap down one of his vessels, I guess, which isn't bad. Didn't find a spell, which is kind of unfortunate. So on his turn, he can tap down my Abomination. What does that mean I want to swing with? I don't know. I think we're in big trouble now, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. Kind of pretty much needed to rip a spell there, I think. So what does that tell me? Maybe I just swing with the Id of the Horrid Swarm. Yeah. All right. And I guess this guy too. So play Field Creeper and pass. Yeah, not being able to flip Neckbreaker back there is pretty bad. So I guess I tap a Spirit, because he can't tap both of my blockers. But I'm trying to think if I'm still dead. I might be. I might still be dead. Right? I tap a Spirit, so I'm taking at least 2. He smashes in with... He taps down this. So I have 1, 2 blockers. Yeah, I think I'm actually dead here. Maybe not. Let's see. It's going to be 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, well, now I've kind of put my... Yeah, now I can't tap down. I didn't tap in response, so I can't pump Wolf without... All right, I think I screwed myself there. Yeah. Unfortunately, screwed myself. I forgot I needed to pump the Wolf and tap in response, so that was a mistake. So I guess the block is like this. 2, 4, 5. We go to 1. I don't even get to kill his guy. Can I smash back for lethal and him have nothing? I mean, he only has 6 cards in his hand. What could he possibly have? Yeah, we were going to be super dead anyway, so at least my mistake didn't matter, but still definitely incorrect. So if we'd ripped his spell there and we'd flipped his Neckbreaker back, I think we would have actually been... We actually would have been okay, I think. It's very realistic. We still could have won it. But as is, no. No, 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 no. All right. Kind of want the Swift Spinner now just because all it takes is a flyer to really set everything behind, and we just don't have much answers for him. So we'll bring in a Swift Spinner. Maybe cut the Grit. All right. I guess I'm okay with that. I don't want to bring in Clip Wings. I'd much rather have the Swift Spinner. All right. This seems fine. We'll do this. Could bring in the Geist too, I guess. But we don't have any other spirits. I'd rather surprise block than get a 2/3 flyer, I think. Not sure on that, I guess, but let's do this. All right. Yeah, this is keepable. Need another land to be able to play the turn 3 Hunter, but If we can get that, we're looking good. All right. There we go. Slam a hunter. Ah, cultist. All right, so we can go fork in the road to hit our land, follow up with another captive. Let's do that. And guess we can dump a, well, do we have any need for double white? No. So we can dump a plains, play land, and could play another captive, but I think I'll actually play the Bloodbriar here. And we don't want to swing because we want to keep the cultist at bay. All right. So, feel pretty safe right now. We've got all sorts of late game stuff going on. Ooh, If the Horde Swarm's nice. Let's get captive and Quilled Wolf and pass. I don't know what I want to sack for my 8 of the Horde Swarm. I don't want to sack any of these. I want this to get bigger. I want these to get bigger. I want all my guys to get bigger. So I'm one land short of starting to flip these captives. Once we can do that, we could probably just hard cast an 8 of the Horde Swarm, I suppose. Then I guess we don't get the Bloodbriar bonus, but alright. Well, I think we found our 8 of the Horde Swarm target. So I guess we'll just do that now. Maybe I should have attacked with Quilled Wolf first. But I really didn't want to lose out on... I mean, I don't know the chances of him actually using Restraint's ability there. He would only use it if he had nothing better to do, I suppose, but... Alright. Borrowed Grace looks really good right now. It's a board full of dudes. But I think now we're going to begin the slow and arduous process of flipping our captives, probably. Uh-oh. There's our Foul Emissary. Guess we'll play the Emissary first. Might find some more creatures. Ah, Thalia. Very nice. So we can tap our 8 of the Horde Swarm. Not a big deal. So we can get Delirium. Does that do anything for us at the moment? I don't think it does. Heirloom. Ooh. That's pretty sexy, I guess. Still just do not quite have the mana here to do everything I want to do. I have exactly 7 mana, which is not enough to... Well, it's alright. Let's go to post-combat, I guess, because he's probably going to tap with the... Oh, he's not. Alright. So we'll play the Heirloom and we'll equip a Captive. Alright, so he's going to flip his Breakneck Rider. Which is fine. Let's just transform this now. Alright, so we got our Heirloom now. You can tap this. That was probably an unwise thing for me to do, actually. Now I can't block with my Abomination. And he's got a bunch of tramply dudes. The thing is, if I first strike kill Neckbreaker, all of his guys lose trample. So Thalia is kind of holding down the fort. Although if he does have any sort of toughness boosting thing, we're in some trouble. Looks like he's going to go for the attack here. All right. Yeah, it's like the worst thing that could have happened. Wouldn't be surprised if we're dead. I completely threw this game away, unfortunately. But still early in the format, so I'll get better. I didn't do the math on we're dead. I just assumed that we are. 4, 9. Oh, and then he's, well, we're really dead now. So his last 2 cards were just buff spells. I completely botched this game. So I needed to block with that and then transform it. Just a really poor decision making on my part, but that's all right. Like I said, I'll get better at the format. Just give me some more time, and I will get better. I promise. All right, we'll see you in the finals.